There you go. So basically the goal is to get this tee to disappear. So from there, the whole goal is to try and get your watch without moving this way or this way, just twisting your arm that way to get your watch pointing behind you. So as you go back, because then you're not guessing, because this game is just flying, this club's flying past, you know, right? So love this, little bump forward, and then just that little sense of just a bit of that. So it's not crazy amounts, but it's just, you know, you're just sort of there, aren't you, in a minute? Basically 2 tees, two in between the 4 fingers there, and one in between the thumb and the first finger. So taking your grip, it'll feel weird, but it's just a visual. So if you were to get into impact from setup, a little bit of shaft lean, great, but you'll notice that that is pointing way out to the right. And this is sort of where you're at the moment, you're sort of there. So basically the goal is to get this tee to disappear, and that tee to turn a little bit more around your logo of your grips. So just that, so just training that feel, huge important piece, this one. It's so subtle, your hands are everything when it comes to controlling this club face and the loft and the... So setup, impact, a little bit of this. We won't swing with this thing on because it'll go flying off, take someone's eye out. But you just get to understand that tee's disappeared, great, happy days. You're there, or before you were there, but you can still see that tee. Just take your grip's normally a bit different to that, isn't it? By the time you actually swing, you get a little bit more this way. With that one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you end up getting there when you actually swing, that's it, that's fine. So then we want a little bit of shaft lean there. That's it, and now that's it. Because you'd normally be here, right?
Oh, sorry,
That's where you are. A bit of shaft, you know, what you just done.
And
now turn it down. Get that tee to, there you go. Look at that. So that's
huge difference
there. And obviously your hips would be more sort of where they were just before. So that's just getting a sense of where impact is. So just a feel and an awareness of where you want to be. But it's going to be hard to get there if your face isn't appropriate as an athlete. If that's open, you'll...
Something like this, right?
Yep. And if it's open back here, you'll just keep hanging back to give yourself more time to square it up. So you kind of got to have the 2 pieces together there. Love that. Look at that. Look at the whip through there. There you go. This is better. Okay, now we're cooking. So let's compare that to where you were at the start from, this view here. Okay. Now we're starting to get a sense of this, pressure moving forward. This face starting to close. Still a little bit here with the wrists, but let's just have a look at this one. So your club face is still open, see that? So as you go back, because then you're not guessing, because this game is just flying, this club's flying past, you know, right? So love this, little bump forward, and then just that little sense of just a bit of that. So it's not crazy amounts, but it's just, you're just sort of there, aren't you, at the minute? There we go. All right, we're starting to pull the pieces together a bit here. That's a good effort. All right, let's give you a little feel for this club face. Because whilst that club face is going to be open coming here, you're always going to want to do that. So another way, if you just get your club like this, so basically with your left hand next to your left hip.
Left hand, left hip,
Yeah, just like that there. Straight left arm, the club's back here. And then from there, so that's it, just keep it there, I'll show you here so you can see me a bit better. So from there, the whole goal is to try and get your watch without moving this way or this way, just twisting your arm that way to get your watch pointing behind you. Keep going, all the way, there. That's also a way to close the face. So from there, that's it. I'm just going to go that way. There, beautiful. So that's your feel. So you've got that combined with a little bit of that with your wrist. Yeah, that's it. And that's how you're going to close your face. That's it. So if you was coming down into the golf ball there, you're coming through, you've got a little bit of that, and you've got that with the watch that you've just been doing. Look at your club face. So it's not all just that with your wrist, it's also just this way. So you're trying to get that watch. And then if you ever film yourself on video at this point of the swing, you generally have that watch a bit more behind you here. And if you had your right hand on, you'd see your left knuckles below your right there as well. So that's So that's the how you're going to close your face. Nice sort of example. So watch his wrist here. So you can see those left knuckles already underneath his right arm there. So I'm really trying to get you to get a sense of that. Look at his watch on his left hand would be disappeared. So trying to get you to really, we call that really releasing the golf club more. Feel like your knuckles are below your right arm, facing that camera in front of you, straight after the shot. Go. Good effort.
I got to stop pausing, but
Better, mate. Better. Yeah. Much better.
I need a pause to get that feel, but
Yeah, it's all good. But that's it. Look at the club face here. Much more closed. Yeah, you could do a bit more of sort of arms, but you get the idea. And look at that. You've hit the ground in the correct spot. Yeah. You got so really good work. Really good, because to go from that extreme of where you were. Now this sounds super crazy, but like literally try and hit that spot. I'll show you what will happen. Hopefully, so as you come through, you'll probably because you'll have this so far forward that you will even hit the top of the ball. You might even miss it. And I don't mind. This is how you train it. I'd love you to almost get the club to go over that and hit that spot, just to get a sense of where you need to be. This is training. Like you haven't got to hit this ball. We're not playing any big tournaments here or anything. Just try and hit that spot. Forget the ball's almost there. Crazy as that sounds. Closer. 2.4. We'll take it. Win minus. Get in there. That's it.